No person in the United States shall, on the basis of sex, be excluded from the participation in, be denied the benefits of, or be subjected to discrimination under any educational program or activity receiving federal financial assistance. I enjoy playing volleyball, and I wanted to start because of the team aspect of it and the celebrating all the time. I feel like volleyball is such a team oriented sport. You can do basketball by yourself for some, you can kind of do it by yourself sometimes, but volleyball is if you don't have a pass, you don't have a set, you're not going to get a kill. And I love that the team all together celebrates everyone, and everyone is recognized for everything. And it's just you just work together every day, and it's so fun to create those times with your friends. With kind of coverage type areas, for my high school we had the guys always got more recognition than us. I mean, I know football is a big thing in Texas, but they had better locker rooms than us. They got to split up into varsity and JV and by sports. All the girls were all in one locker room. It was super small. There was not really a lot of space for us, but the guys got everything. And then I know for during basketball season and stuff, anytime we had a game that was the same time as the guys, or they played after us at home, they got all the fans, and everyone would show up late to our game because it was all about the guys. And the guys also had, they got charter buses all the time for any type of game that was more than 45 minutes. They had Xboxes in their locker rooms, and so they had just a lot more things that they could do to I don't know, just they could live better, I guess, as as an athlete at my high school. And their weight room was also bigger than ours. It was huge, which I get, they had more people. But I mean, we had powerlifting trying to lift in there at the same time that we were, and then we had our off season trying to lift at the same time that we were. So none of us could lift together. So our lift schedule was whack. We barely got to lift. And the guys were in there lifting every day with every sport because it was so big. And the guys, their locker rooms, they had 4 different locker rooms in the field house and then 2 at the high school by the gym. So those were basketball, and then baseball had their own JV varsity and football had their own JV varsity. But volleyball had, I don't know, one huge room that was just filled with lockers, and it was bigger, but it was still small, and it was really hard for us to move around. We had no counter space to get ready. We had 2 showers, and it was just not ideal to get ready in the morning. Yeah, we laughed it off thinking oh, we're just whatever, we just don't have as much money as the guys, but we did, but we just couldn't get that stuff because everything was going towards the guys. We wanted a new locker room, no, the guys just got one, we don't have that kind of money yet for it. So we just kind of were whatever, it's fine, we're lucky enough to have a locker room, unlike some other places that might not have a big locker room. We did have a very nice one, it was just crowded all the time. So it was just kind of whatever, it's what it is. This is what we're dealt with, so we'll just deal with it. I think they're important because they teach you so much about teamwork and discipline, and they help you grow so much. I already know from coming into my freshman year, I am a different person than I am now. I've grown so much, just in who I am and how confident I am, and just my mental capacity, I guess, has just grown. I'm so much mentally stronger, and they're just so amazing, and you become such close friends with your teammates. They become your best friends for life, and I think all my friends are from sports, and I would not trade them for the world. And I think it just teaches you so much about yourself. I just love the whole aspect of being empowered, and I feel as a woman you don't really get much power. And I love that here we're learning how to become powerful women. I hope to just be open. I'm pretty open on social media with things mental health and stuff, and so I just want to keep doing that and keep talking about things that aren't really talked about, Title IX, or my experiences on Title IX and stuff like that, to kind of share my story and tell people that they're not alone and we can all build this together and just become stronger. So being very open and vocal on my platform. I look up to my mom a lot. She is a very, very smart woman. She's not scared of anything, which is so great to see. My mom's very confident in herself, and she's so smart, and she's so funny, so sweet, and she played college sports, so my goal was to always try to be like her. And she tells me every day that like I passed her, but in my book, like I'm still way behind because there's nothing that I can do to meet up to where my mom is. And she's just a genius. I love her. I would say to keep working hard, and even if people try to push you down and you don't get as much recognition as you think you deserve for something, like become like confident in yourself, that you know that you don't need any type of recognition or any type of like presence at a game or something like that. Just stay true to who you are and just be confident in yourself, because that's what's going to help you at the end of the day.